Okay, are we ready on Dylan Underwood?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Hi, the complainant's here. Where's Mr. Underwood? Mr. Underwood, can you unmute? What's that?
I turned this video off.
Asking you to unmute and to start your video, Mr. Underwood. And he's gone.
He went back in the House Counsel room.
Hold on 1 second. We're trying to get him back out. All right, Mr. Underwood, can you
Hello?
can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, I'm working on it. It says you cannot start the video because your host says okay, there we go. Start my video. It says you cannot. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Huh.
This is 251-729, the people versus Dylan Underwood. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Mandarin on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Kaczynski on behalf of Mr. Underwood.
All right, the parties had a chance to discuss the restitution issue.
We did, Your Honor. There was an indication on the plea form from when Mr. Underwood entered into his plea seeking a restitution in this matter. I did speak with the victims on this matter about that. He did explain to them that they would have to pursue if they chose to civil litigation.
So because of the nature of the charge, I can't really give restitution on this. I mean, if the parties agreed otherwise, I could, but it says on the plea there's no restitution. But you can sue him civilly. It just can't be part of the criminal case. Or it can't be part of his criminal case. You could sue him for your damages in their entirety. I just can't order it as part of this sentence. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to adopt the recommendation. So 6 months probation. He's got prior criminal history. Substance use history, domestic violence, and OWI. To the operating on presence to control the substance.
You're rather if I may. I'm sorry, I don't interrupt. I know when I spoke to Mr. Peterkins Armstrong and the government, they did indicate they wanted to address the court regarding the actual incident.
Okay, if the two of you want to make a statement, you can do that now.
Thank you, Judge. Sorry.
Thank you.
I just want to say he has no regard for human life. I mean, basically, we could have been left there like bleeding out in the car, and he just ran away. We do have a video. I don't know if you've seen it. He basically got out of the car and said that, hey, look, well, they stopped in front of me, and he's all glassy-eyed and crazy and just runs off in the bushes. I mean, this whole thing's ridiculous. The guy's a bum. I don't know. Do what you got to do, but get this guy off the streets. That's all I got to say about it. He doesn't need to be in a vehicle anymore. I'll tell you that. We could be dead Taylor residents. That's all I got to say. It's pretty much. We could be 2 dead Taylor residents.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't disagree with you about half of what you said. The guy's got 2 prior drunk or drug driving offenses. But here's the thing I want to make sure you understand. I, as a judge, am not in control of how charges are filed, how plea deals go through. I don't have the authority as a judge to decide what they charge him with. And I also don't have access to all of the facts or video. That's just something that comes in front of me. But I don't tend to disagree with you on the majority of what you said. He's got an assaultive history. I've got 2 prior drug or alcohol related driving offenses. I don't know if there's a reason, if he was under the influence. I don't know if he was arrested at the scene at this time.
Did you see his vehicle?
I did see a photograph of the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, I saw a photograph of, I think, the rear of your vehicle.
Oh, well, his car was completely smashed in. I mean, luckily he had airbags, or he'd be dead too. You know, this is absurd. Letting criminals like this run loose, I can't. It's not right. It's been a very hard couple months.
Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, I had to go. I was in the hospital for a couple of days. I had whiplash. I had to take, the pain medication and this and that. I don't like taking any of that type of stuff. And, my neck is never probably going to be the same. That's just,
you were in the hospital a few days on this.
yeah. I had to get CT scans, all this stuff. But luckily, they just said it's just strained. But I still feel it to this day. He hit us so hard, my glasses got knocked to the back seat of this SUV, like all the way to the back. That's how bad my head whiplash. And I have safety glasses. They're very hard to come off.
We fled from the scene. It doesn't look like he was arrested at the time, right, Mr. Gazicki? So we don't know if he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Probably was. But I mean, Mr. Underwood, what's the redeeming factor about that? What's your redeeming quality here? I mean, you hit him, you fled, you caused the injuries. Someone was in the hospital. I don't know why it was charged the way it was. I don't have any say over that. It was charged as a 90-day misdemeanor. That's what it was charged as. You have a fine of 100, court costs of 50. State costs 50, victims' rights fee is 75, probation oversight fees at 250, community service fee $10 a day for a total of $100. That brings your total to $625. You're doing 6 months probation. You're doing 10 days community service in the city of Taylor, or as directed by probation, and provide proof. You're to abstain from the use or possession of alcohol or controlled substances unless prescribed by a physician. For the term of your probation, you'll be subject to random drug and alcohol testing at your expense. You're going to have substance use evaluation and follow recommendations of the therapist. It's clear to me that you've got a problem. You're going to complete the Skills for Life Critical Thinking course as directed by probation through Crossroads Recovery. You'll provide proof and follow therapeutic recommendations. You'll attend and complete any other ancillary services deemed warranted. You'll maintain employment, provide proof. You will not operate a motor vehicle without a valid license. If you've not been fingerprinted, have you been fingerprinted, Mr. Underwood?
Yeah.
Your Honor,
Okay.
also, Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Underwood lives in Battle Creek. Is there any way we can have some of those things either transfer there, or is drug testing
I mean,
there?
they won't transfer a misdemeanor case. He can work that out with probation. I mean, obviously he's not, the one thing I don't want him doing is driving to Taylor. So driving through Taylor. So if he can do his testing at a facility, near Battle Creek, and that's something that's approved by probation, I'm fine with that. And, some of these services can be done where he resides. He can coordinate that with probation. I don't want him driving here 3 times a week to drug test, because he shouldn't probably be driving at all. So the way it works under Michigan law is when someone's put on probation, they get 4 strikes basically now. The first time, the most I can give them, the first violation, I can give them 5 days jail under Michigan law. The second time, I can give them 10. The third time, I can give them 15. And the fourth time, I can give them all their jail time. And I say that, Mr. Underwood, so you know what you're up against. If I see you on violations, I'm giving you your jail time. You hurt people. So you're gonna follow the recommendations. I'm writing that you live in Battle Creek, is that correct?
Yes.
So I mean, they'll coordinate what you can do there. You can do there. You'll have to talk to probation about that. That's not that's up to them what you can do there and what you can't. But they'll obviously coordinate to the degree possible.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right, we're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're all set. Thank you both for coming in today. I'm sorry that this happened to you. And Mr. Underwood, you're all set as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go on the record in the matter of the residences on Penn versus Amy Stein, 2501562. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Thank you, Judge. Joe Joseph, P69691 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Snide, your name for the record, please.
Amy Snide, SNIDE.
All right, so today's date scheduled for the adjourned hearing. Ma'am, did you submit your DC 539 form?
My what?
At your last hearing date, which was on September 23rd, you indicated you applied for rental assistance.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then I also ordered that you were to submit your DC 539 form
Okay.
within 5 days. Did you do that?
No, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Counsel, you had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Snide?
Yeah, Judge, we have. There's really no dispute, Judge, but she is not agreeable to a consent. I think I don't know if she wants to talk to Your Honor to try to get more time. I had indicated to her that, the first hearing was on the 9th, so we've exhausted any potential rental assistance adjournments, notwithstanding the fact that she didn't file the DC 539. So at this point, we do believe that under the Summary Proceedings Act and 4.201, a judgment would be appropriate. And so that is what plaintiff is seeking. And then obviously if Ms. Snide wants to address the court for any extension, she can certainly do so, but that's where we're at.
Ms. Snide,
Yes.
you're not disputing the amount owed?
No, Your Honor, no, I'm not disputing the amount owed, but if I have I've had no income for a while now. And I literally have nowhere to go. So if we could set up maybe a payment plan or anything, I have nowhere to go. Nothing and nowhere.
Ms. Snide,
Yes, ma'am.
I can understand your situation. When's the last time that you were working?
Well, right now, over a year ago. And I went through some health issues. I'm going through some health issues. I'm seeing 2 different doctors. And I ran out of money.
Excuse
Yes.
me, Miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss.
Yes.
My question was, when did you last work? And that was a year ago, correct?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, over a year ago. But I was doing
And so
like
that's-
Uber.
Okay, ma'am. The answer is over a year ago.
Yes,
So-
Your Honor.
Okay, so how have you been supporting yourself over the last year?
My mother died and her house wasn't paid for, but we sold it to a friend. So my stepsister and I got a little bit of money from that. And that's
Okay, so
what I
an
lived on.
inheritance. So the answer is inheritance, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And so you do not have any other source of income. And now you want your landlord to allow you to continue to live there without paying rent.
No, Your Honor. Is it possible to have some kind of payment plan for a couple months so I can find a place to live and move out?
Ma'am, when did you receive notice to relocate?
I'm not sure if that's a relocate paper, but they
Well-
didn't pay.
Okay, let me ask this question. When did you receive your notice to quit?
I believe sometime in August.
Counsel, when was that served on Miss Snide?
The lawsuit, the demand or the lawsuit? I'm sorry.
The demand, when was the complaint, the notice to quit, when was that filed?
The
Missed
demand,
time.
I think it would have been in early August. I don't have a copy of that demand, Judge. I can try to pull it up. But I think it would have been in August. I know it's attached to the
I know, but for some reason it's not pulling up. Let me see here. All right, I had to go to a different screen. It shows August 6th. Ma'am, you've had over 2 months. Yeah, have you made any payments?
No, Your Honor, not on rent because I still like my internet's out. I had to pay an electric bill, just the daily.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
you're asking for a couple more. You want a payment plan for a couple months so then you can find another place to stay. You've had 2 months notice that you owe this money or you need to move out. And there isn't any legal basis by which this court can grant your request. The plaintiff has indicated they are not willing to extend it any further. This court already adjourned this for 2 weeks based upon your representation that you applied for rental assistance, yet you failed to submit the DC 539 form, which is required.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am. No.
Yes. Yes.
I stated what you needed to submit. I stated that on the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, how much is
Judge? The rent to retain is $5,273, and the court costs are $180, totaling $54.53.
when was the last time rent was paid?
I think in June or July. Let me see. It's been a while. Ms. Nye, do you remember the last day of your payment?
July.
Yeah, I think it was July, Judge.
Okay, ma'am, I don't have a legal basis to not grant the request for the plaintiff to enter judgment. And so therefore the court is going to order, after hearing, that plaintiff is entitled to recover possession of the property. The amount now due and owing for unpaid rent is $5,453. If that amount is not paid, or defendant does not move out on before October 17th, plaintiff may apply for an order evicting the defendant. Additional money may be owed if damage to the property occurs or rent continues to accrue. Partial payment will not prevent the court from issuing an order evicting the defendant, and no money judgment will enter at this time.
Thank you, Judge. We'll submit that to the court, and then Ms. Knight, I encourage you to reach out to management to see about any other arrangement that you can make directly with them, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. All right, let's go on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Aubrey Hamer, 25799.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff, Attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Ms. Hammer, who appears via Zoom with consent. Ms. Hammer, please state your name for the judge.
Aubrey Nicole Hamer.
All right, and so Ms. Hamer, good morning, and counsel, good morning. Today's date scheduled for sentencing on your client's plea to resisting and obstructing an officer, and you had the opportunity to review the report and recommendation with your client, correct?
I have indeed, Your Honor. I've had ample time to review that report and discuss it with my client. There are no additions, corrections, nor deletions that need to be made, just simple allocution when the court's ready to hear it.
Okay, and the court is ready, counsel?
Your Honor, my client is 21 years old. She does not have a criminal history. This was a very, this is a very type of situation that my client's never really been in. And as you read in the report, my client did. Her father was getting detained, and my client ran to get involved. She's now learned that lesson, but why that is not a good idea. Besides the fact that officers are just doing their jobs, and whatever the reason being, officers do have to be concerned about their own safety, and she is very considerate of that. It was just a bit of a panic for her, and she made a poor decision that day. However, Your Honor, my client's been excellent on bond. She will continue to be excellent on bond. She has learned her lesson here. I do truly believe that this is a one-off. I know my client has taken this very seriously. I've had numerous conversations with her. She's been thinking about this court date a lot prior to, so I know she's very happy to be here and ready to move on with her life, show the court that this was a one-off, and I don't think you'll be seeing her ever again, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Hamer, I know your dad's been here a number of times, and clearly the alcohol consumption for your dad is an issue and a concern. And while I understand that it may be disconcerting to watch your parents have interaction with the police in potentially not a positive situation, clearly, as your attorney's indicated, and I'm sure that he's spoken to you, not ideal for you to try to jump in and solve the problem at that time.
Yeah, I've definitely learned my lesson with that.
Yes. And so how are things going at home with your dad?
They're actually going a lot better. He's doing a lot better now. Ever since those meetings started, he's been doing really good. I feel like I've also been doing really good myself. I've been working a lot more.
Okay. All right. So the court, are you still working part-time or are you working full-time now?
I'm still working part-time, but I'm getting like 10-ish more hours a week. So I'm up to like 30 now.
Okay. So why are you not working full-time?
My job just doesn't really allow that for people. I work at McDonald's and I've never, outside of like managers, I've never really seen anybody be able to work full-time
Okay.
outside of one person.
So why don't you work full-time somewhere else?
I have been looking for a job, but I plan on moving pretty soon. So I'm trying to like get promoted to a crew trainer right now so that my resume can be updated, so I can get a better job in that new city.
Okay. So I'm also confused as to how you receive bridge card if you're able bodied to work full time.
Well, I just applied. It was for both me and my dad, and I figured that since I didn't have a lot of income, I was just gonna try, and they said yes to it.
Said what?
I'm not really sure how I was able to, but they just said yes to me.
And then, but you're accepting it, correct?
No, not anymore. Now I'm off the bridge card. It's been a few months. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I haven't got like any more money from them.
Okay. As probably would be appropriate since you are able bodied to work full time.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what the court's going to do. After hearing from counsel, hearing from Ms. Hamer, reviewing the report, the recommendation, the court does find that there's reasonable grounds to depart on MCL 769.5. The court also finds that that the following sentences in the best interest of justice is reasonable and proportionate to the seriousness of the matter, taking into account the seriousness or the circumstances surrounding Ms. Hamer and the legislative guidelines. The court's going to order 6 months probation. You're eligible for early discharge. You're also eligible under HIDA. I'll go over the early discharge in just a few moments. You're not to violate any criminal law of any unit of government. You're not to leave the state without the consent of the court. You are to report truthfully to your probation officer as often as your probation officer may require, in person, in writing, or virtually. You have notified your probation officer immediately of any change in address or employment status. You're not to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed to be subjected to random testing. The rehabilitative goal for that condition so the court can monitor your progress in maintaining abstinence and sobriety. You also will have to participate in the chemical awareness program. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is so that you can have further education regarding drug and alcohol use so that you can make better informed decisions in the future, hopefully preventing this matter from happening again. The court's going to also order 1-day anger management class. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is to further assist you in expressing your feelings in the appropriate fashion so that you're not then getting yourself into further trouble. And the court's going to also order you to seek and maintain full-time employment. Okay. So, and if that involves, additional hours where you're currently working as a crew manager so you can get experience, that's fine too. I understand it's not necessarily full-time, but maybe even increased hours.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
And the rehabilitative goal for that condition, I think, is evident, but that's so that you can be financially independent and self-sufficient. Any questions regarding the conditions?
No, I have none.
All right. And the court's going to order a $400 fine, $100 screening assessment fee, $300 supervision oversight fee. That's $50 a month at 6 months. And since you're eligible for early discharge, up to half of that may not be due. $300 for the cost of prosecution, crime victim assessment fee of $75, justice system assessment fee of $50, chemical awareness program $75. So that's a total of
Can I?
$1,300. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Can I ask like where I pay that at?
Yes, probation is going to give you all that information, and they are going to also give you information regarding the payment plan. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
you are welcome. As I did indicate, you're eligible for early discharge as long as all of the following have occurred. You've completed at least half of your original term of probation. All probation requirements have been completed. You've had at least 3 months without any violations. All monies have been either paid in full or you've made a good faith effort toward making full payment. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
Good
too.
luck
Thank
to
you,
you.
Your Honor. Great to see you. I'll see you soon.
You as well, ma'am. You please email into probation by 10:30. Okay.
I think we have a sentencing in front of a school. I will see you there. I think it's Riverview, I think.
Hey, very good. Thank you. Okay, we are on the record in the matter of, is that Holly Schultz?
That's correct, Judge.
Right, we're on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Holly Schultz. 24197. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmore, appearing on behalf of Ms. Schultz. Ms. Schultz, would you please state your full name for the record?
Holly Marie Schultz.
All right, thank you. Today's the date for the arraignment as your client is in custody based upon a warrant that was issued in April of 2024 for her failure to appear at the arraignment pretrial in March of 2024. And counsel asked the arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we are prepared to waive a formal reading. My client stands mute.
Court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment, and schedule this matter for pretrial. Just gonna take a shot in the dark since I'm just gonna pick a good date myself. Well, time myself. That's October 15th. At 9:45 a.m. Counsel as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Schultz is currently residing in Wyandotte. She is gainfully employed at McDonald's in Southgate. She's not currently on probation or parole. We don't believe she has any other matters pending at this time. And after speaking with her at length, she did assure me she would be appearing at all future court dates. And if she was tested today, she would test positive for marijuana, but nothing else. I just ask that all that be taken into account when assessing a bond.
Okay, and so Ms. Schultz, why have you been ghosting us for a year and a half?
I guess I just forgot about it. I turned my life around and should have looked into it, but I just didn't. I was going through matters with my kids and just things of that nature. I guess I want to take care of it because I have to now, and I can more or so take care of it now that I'm working and in a better place in life.
All right, so what do you mean matters with your kids? What was that?
Well, last year they were just in state custody. Now they got adopted. So, I mean, that's over with last year too.
All right, and how are you in custody right now, ma'am?
An argument with my boyfriend. And he called the police.
And if you're to test today, what is in your system?
Marijuana.
Nothing else?
No.
No. No alcohol, ma'am?
Yes. Yes. I was drinking last night.
Are you currently on probation or parole anywhere?
No.
All right. You also have an outstanding matter from 2015 that you haven't made any payments on since 2018. And based on the current status of the warrant, which the court will recall the warrant, if it has not already been said this, if it has not already been recalled, you did not voluntarily come in on your own to handle this matter, given that it's been a year and a half and you have not taken any steps to clear up the warrant. The court does have some concerns regarding your return to court. The court's going to order a $3,500 10% bond. In the event you post bond, you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. We'll see you back on October 15th.
Thank you.
All right. And let me just clarify, man, that as to 24197, pre-trial is October 15th, $3,500 10% bond based upon your prior failure to appear and not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. What is that mean? What does that mean?
All right. And is this Max or Reed? Which one?
Nice.
This is Mr. Heiss.
We're on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Max Heiss or Heisey, 251439. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Heisey.
All righty. And sir, your name for the record, please.
Max Christopher Heisey.
All right. The court, counsel, as to the arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we are prepared to waive a formal reading. My client stands mute.
The court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment, and schedule this matter for pretrial on October 15th.
No, I gotta go with you.
At 10:15 a.m. And counsel, as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Heisey is currently residing in Dearborn Heights. He is gainfully employed at BASF, where he has been working for 35 years. He has no prior criminal history, no pending matters. He's not currently on probation or parole. And after speaking with Mr. Heisey at length this morning, he did assure me he would be appearing at all future court dates and understands the importance of doing so. I would just ask that all that be taken into account when assessing a bond, and I'd ask for consideration for a personal bond on his behalf.
All right. And so, Mr. Is it Heisey?
Heisey, yes.
Heisey. Okay. And how do you know Jason Moore and Jan Jenkins?
Never heard of them.
Well, those are the names of the individuals that are named as victims in this matter.
I think Jason's the, they must be security guards. Why hasn't we done the law?
They're part of them.
Friend.
You're in a test right now, sir. What is in your system?
Nothing. I've been detained since Saturday night.
And have you ever failed to appear in court for any reason?
No, I have not.
Were you out on bond in any other jurisdiction?
No.
Are you on probation or parole anywhere, sir?
No.
All right. Given the nature of the charges, in the concern the court has for the safety of the public, the court's going to order a $3,500 10% bond. You are not to have any contact with the complaining witnesses in this matter. That's phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, anything of the like. You're not to enter the premises as that whiskey's on the water. You are not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. You're not to possess or have access to any firearms or weapons. Do you have any of those, sir?
Yes.
All right. And what do you have? Handguns, long guns? What is it you have, sir? Knives, machetes?
I have handguns and I have long guns.
Okay. Because of the nature of the charges and it's assaultive in nature, you're going to have to put those firearms with the third party for safekeeping.
Yes.
So, do you have somebody that can legally hold those for safekeeping that you do not have access to?
Yes.
Who is that and who is that?
That would be my brother, Ben.
Same last name?
Yes.
All right, you'll have to submit proof of that, sir, as well. You'll get a copy of these bond conditions.
What's the thing on the firearms? I didn't catch that.
You are to have your brother Ben hold the firearms for safekeeping and not allow you access while this matter is pending.
Sure. Okay.
The court will also note that the notice to prosecuting officials has been complete as well. And we will see you back on October 15th at 10:15 a.m.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Sure.
And we are on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Reed, Allison Duke.
Good morning.
251440.
Good morning.
Attorney Corey
Good
Westmore,
morning.
on behalf of Mr. L. Sanduke. Mr. L. Sanduke, would you please state your full name for the record?
Reed Sonic L. Sanduke.
Okay. And counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I did have an opportunity to speak with Mr. L. Sanduke regarding the charges, all of his rights. We are prepared to waive a formal reading. My client stands mute.
The court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. Schedule this matter for pre-trial October 25th at 10:45 a.m. All right. And counsel, as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Al Sanduke currently is residing in Wyandotte. He is self-employed where he sells antiques and collectibles. He's not currently on probation or parole. And after speaking with my client at length this morning, he did assure me he would be appearing at all future court dates and understands the importance of doing so. I would just ask that all that be taken into account when assessing a bond on behalf of my client.
All right. And Mr. Al Sanduke, what is
Yes.
the nature of your employment? Do you have a location or do you sell it online? What is it you do?
Stamps to Go and eBay. Stamps to Go is basically like I send stamps and I take pictures of them. And eBay is like a website. It's like ebay.com.
Okay. And sir, how long have you resided in the city of Wyandotte?
6 months. I'm off and on from Largo to Wyandotte. From Largo to Wyandotte.
From where?
Largo, Tampa, Largo.
Oh,
Tampa.
Largo is in Florida?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Who do you reside with here? Who do you reside with here in?
Myself, but I have a roommate. Unfortunately, I have a roommate myself. But yeah, with a roommate.
All right. And apparently you just had an incident in Riverview as well, on Friday.
Yeah, I got glass in my spine from that incident. I've been trying to get to the hospital
Hold on,
ever since.
hold on, sir. Hold on, counsel. What I'm inclined to do is I'm going to see if we have that information and we can conduct the arraignment on that one as well. So I'm going to go off the record for just a moment to see if we have that information and we can send that over to you, counsel, so you have an understanding of what it is. It looks like it's a traffic offense and obstructing police, but I don't know if we have that information yet. So let's go off the record. All right, let's go back on the record in the matter of Reed Elson Duke, 251440. All right, counsel, we do not yet have that in our system. So we will just continue with the current charges. All right. And so, sir, when you reside in Florida, who do you reside with?
Adil Abduli Jabbar, my father. But I don't plan on going into Florida until this is resolved because I don't want to have to come back and get arrested for some bullshit. I mean, for some warrants.
Well, I'm glad that you corrected yourself. So if you were to test right now, what would be detected in your system?
Prescription medication. I don't do any street drugs. I could take a drug test, but I don't do any street drugs. I just do prescription medication. That my doctor just answer a question. Oh, Dr. Nestor prescribed me. Yeah, just answer a question. Basically CBD and probably clonazepam for anxiety.
Okay, and are you
methadone?
Methadone. Okay, and are you prescribed all of those medications, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Nestor.
Okay, and do you take those as your doctor orders, or do you take them however you want to take them?
No. My mom is a nurse. She has to hand them to me every day. I don't take them without a nurse's supervision.
Okay. And do you have any pending matters in Florida, sir?
No, ma'am.
Are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No, Judge.
Are you out on bond in any other jurisdiction?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, according to the report, there's some behavior that you've allegedly exhibited in the cell, which is not necessarily appropriate. So make sure that you're not.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
So make sure that you are not continuing that behavior, sir.
Okay.
Given Mr. Sanduke's partial residence in Michigan, partial residence in Florida, the court wants to ensure Mr. Al Sanduke is going to return to court. The court's going to order a $3,500 10% bond, and the court's going to also order a GPS tether through Wayne County Jail. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed.
She's not done.
And you're to continue to take your medications as prescribed.
But I don't have my medication on me.
In the event you co-sponsor, you have to take it as prescribed. And I believe that sir, that you can have one of the officers contact your mom regarding your medication.
I have blood
Excuse me,
infection.
sir, let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm gonna probably die in here. I'm just letting you know.
Sir, let me finish. Let me finish.
As long as it's on the record, you know I'm probably gonna die of an infection in here. And you don't care, that's fine.
Sir, can you please let me finish? Please
I'm
let
not,
me finish.
as long as you know I have a blood infection and a spinal infection and I probably have meningitis. And as long as you can see it for the record.
Sir,
This is glass in there from the Riverview Police beating the shit out of me. Okay, so as long as you know I have an infection, maybe you can call the paramedics to check me out.
Mr. Al Sanduke, will you stop talking, please?
Miss Elizabeth DeSanto, yes.
I was not done speaking.
Okay, Miss Elizabeth DeSantos, what were you saying? Yes.
I was saying that you can have one of the officers contact your mom and she should be able to bring up the medication, or you will be reevaluated at Wayne County Jail. Now, when you're talking about, can you let me finish and stop interrupting me? When you're talking about a blood infection, I have no idea what you're talking about because I have not had any information regarding that. So, counsel, are you aware of any of that?
He mentioned it earlier. I'm not exactly sure what he was speaking about.
Sir, you're talking about a blood infection. How do you know you have a blood infection?
Because I went to the doctor and he put me on antibiotics. And he said, if it gets worse, go to the hospital. I was walking to the hospital and the cop stopped me. They grabbed my hand and they squeezed it and said, come with me. And I said, I'm going to the hospital. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why I have no $3,500 bond. For what? What did I do wrong?
Sir, it's alleged that you were being disorderly in public, and my bond is to ensure you're going to appear in court. Excuse me.
Raising my pressure point. So I'm raising my voice because he's squeezing my arm. So when I feel pain, because I'm a human. So when someone stabs you, are you going to scream and be disorderly? Or if someone hurts you in public, are you just going to be retarded and not feel no fight or flight response?
Sir, you should likely not discuss the facts of the case because that is not what's before the court. Now, the court ordered a $3,500 10% bond, which is a lower cash bond based upon your routine travels out of the state and residing in another state. The court wants to make sure, excuse me, the court wants to make sure that you are going to appear in court, which is why the court ordered the bond and the GPS.
I don't even have a car to drive out of state. Why would you think I would skip court? Why? Why would I skip court? I follow the law to a T. Why would you think I'd skip court?
Sir, the court made its ruling based upon the information that it had. All right. So we'll see you back on October 15th at 10:45 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Smiley?
Right.
Okay.
Counselor, you can come in here. Do I have Issa Alloway in here, 25G713404? Good morning, Counsel. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Abdullah Mugni, P number 85374, here on behalf of Issa Alloway, who appears in my office. Issa, could you please say your full name for the record?
Issa Alloway. Counsel, I don't have any issue with this, but I'm not going to take a no contest plea unless there's a valid reason. You can't tell me it's because of restitution.
Oh, yeah, it was just going to be for civil liability. So if you're not okay with it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. Whenever there's a theft or a property damage crime, I'm not okay with that. They're going to pay restitution anyway. So if he wants to take a guilty plea under HIDA, I have no problem. I'll be glad to do that. 200 or more, but less than 1,000 with the felony to be dismissed. Is that what he wants to do? Do you want to confer with him more?
No, that's good, Your Honor. We just figured we'd give it a shot.
Do you understand what's been worked out here, Mr. Alloway?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I was telling your lawyer I'm not going to take a no contest plea on something where restitution would be required anyway. So I'll take a guilty plea. I'll take it under HIDA. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to $200 fines. I'm sorry. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to 1 year in jail because it's being reduced from a 5-year felony to a 1-year misdemeanor. Fines $1,000. Costs are all 3 of those. You understand that?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that one of the terms says restitution of $1,000 due at sentencing. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you sure you can pay that at sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Because I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to expect you to pay that on the date of sentencing. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a trial in this case. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a jury trial. You're giving up your right to a trial of any kind. You're giving up the right to remain silent. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the right to testify or remain silent at that trial, understanding that your silence would not be held against you if you choose not to testify. You're waiving the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. I just have one question. What does the no contest mean? What does that mean?
No contest means they wanted me to look at a police report and establish what we call a factual basis. That will not be the case here.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you questions. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm going to find out what you did by asking you questions and having you tell me what happened.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
No.
To the charge malicious destruction of a building, how do you 200 or more but less than 1,000? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Gibraltar, county of Wayne on January 18 of 25 at or near 26400 West Jefferson in Gibraltar?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you do that makes you guilty of this offense?
I was there.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
Oh, I was with a group of people and like we were all messing around.
Slow down. I don't want to know what anybody else did.
Yeah.
I don't want to know if you were there. Okay?
Uh-huh.
What did you do to damage that building?
You
yourself, not anybody else.
I damaged it. I remember exactly how, but I did some damage to it.
You got to be more specific. I don't know what you mean. Did you take a bat to it? Did you drive into it? Did you take
I hit it.
Hit what?
I hit like it was like a metal door.
Counsel, help me out here. Did he drive his car into something?
No, Your Honor. They allege that he used a closed fist to punch a metal door and it caused damage to it. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Why did you punch the door?
I was just like, I don't know.
You don't know why you punched the door?
No, there was no reason. I was just like I was just messing around. I was being a kid. I'm sorry.
Being a kid. And then you damaged the door?
I never meant to make any damage. I swear.
Listen to what I'm asking. Did you punch a door?
Yeah.
Did you damage the door?
Yes.
Was the damage to the door that you caused in excess of $2,000 to repair or replace that?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Like before the incident, no.
Right now, are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to accept your plea. I'll take it under HIDA, MDOP 200 or more, but less than 1,000. I'm dismissing with MDOP, malicious destruction of a building, 1,000 20,000. So you're lucky you're keeping a felony off your record, okay?
Thank you.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to order a pre-sentence report, and then we're going to set a sentence date. And you're sure you're coming here with the money, correct?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, Lisa, what do you have for me?
October 21st at 8:30.
Is that good with you, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. That'll be in person?
I mean, it should be only because I want him to pay that money.
Sure.
Okay? So yeah, let's do it October 21 at 8:30. Make sure you bring your money with you, and don't go down the hall and pay it until I order it, though, okay? But today you have to come over here for a pre-sentence report over to the courthouse where you're going to be interviewed by the probation department. They will then make a recommendation, and your lawyer and you will have the opportunity to review that before the sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions?
No.
So he's going down to the courthouse right now for the PSI, Your Honor, just to be clear.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Where does he live at?
Dearborn.
Okay, yeah, that isn't too bad. You come over here from Dearborn and we'll see you here then, okay?
All right.
Best of luck. Thanks. Counsel, anything else?
I'm all set, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. People against Scott Luke Tackett, 25B149006A and B and 199714701. Can you widen that screen, detective? I don't know. It looks like there you go. That's better. Thank you. Sir, your name?
Scott Luke Tackett.
Yeah, on behalf of Mr. Sackett.
Detective, your name?
Detective Claft, Brownstown Township Police Department.
All right, let's start with 199714701. That's the suspend charge from 2019. How is he going to proceed on this?
Stands mute, sir.
I will enter a not guilty plea. That case is out of Grosse Ile. I will come back and set the bond on that. Now we have out of Brownstown, 25B149006. A and B, those emanate from an incident on July 6th to 25. Does he stand mute and waive formal reading on those?
Yes, sir.
Not guilty pleas are entered on those. Where has he been? Why doesn't he show up?
So, Your Honor, he actually has some issues in the circuit court. He's up for a probation violation for felony delivery on October 17, 2025. He is working. He has 2 minor children. He just has a lot going on right now. He wants to handle the matter.
Mr. Tackett, do you live on Richter and River Rouge?
Oh, yes, sir.
Where have you been?
I've just been working and taking care of my kids. I've been trying to figure this life thing out.
Does he indicate to me that he doesn't have $150? I would ask if the court would be willing to do.
No, he's not going to do this. You've had a case since 2019, young man. You haven't shown up on 3,010% on that, 3,010% on the case out of Brownstown. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'll give you the earliest pretrial date. You're going to have to post $600 to secure your release. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have to stop this nonsense.
Yes, sir.
All right, what do we want to do? I think we need to do the 14th, right? Or wait a minute, these are local ordinance. So I'm going to do October 8 on the Brownstown case. That will be at 10:30 in the morning. The Grosse Ile case, that's a state case, I believe. Lisa, somebody wrote down. Okay. We're doing it October 14th, right?
Yes, October 14th, 8:45.
October 14th at 8:45. So I hope you can post You're gonna have to post $600. Did they change the formatting over there, detective? I don't know what's, it looks a lot different to me.
Your Honor, we had a new phone system installed, and I think there's been some issues that we're working on.
Okay, good enough. Any questions, sir? You cannot leave the state, cannot violate. You must appear in court as directed. If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one, and you need to post $600 to secure your release. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Just wrong.
Do you have, is Ms. Belcher in there?
No, Your Honor, she's not. I'll want me to go find her.
Yeah, ask her to come in with Mr. Flowers and Gannon if she's ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Hello?
Ms. Gardner, just wait. I don't know if you've talked to your lawyer or not, but we're putting you in a breakout room if you haven't.
Okay, I haven't.
So have you had a chance to talk to her yet, Mr. Graziani?
No, they have to join the breakout room.
Oh, okay. Are you ready on Flowers?
Judge, he's on his way here. He's at 10:45, but it's a later.
Oh, okay.
So
And
he's one of your exams. He's going into Virgin downtown.
okay, what about Gannon?
Gannon, I'd like to make a record. If I can.
Is he on Zoom?
He's not, Judge. There's some significant mental health concerns going on with Mr. Gannon.
All right, let me call this Jesse James Gannon, file number 25F722969. Okay, your appearance?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Gannon Belcher on behalf of Mr. Gannon.
All right.
Your Honor, I was appointed to represent Mr. Gannon last week. At that time, I did make contact with his brother and his father. There have been a number of petitions filed with the probate court to have guardianship established and or to have Mr. Gannon committed. My understanding is those mental health concerns are what led to his interactions with the police on the date and time for the file that's before Your Honor. Mr. Gannon would not take my calls or would not get on the phone with me out of some paranoia concerns. I received a telephone call this morning from an individual that is with Mr. Gannon. They were trying to get him placed on Zoom. Based on my conversations with the family, my review of everything that they sent over from probate filings, I'm going to be making a request for competency. The problem is, Your Honor, is he's so paranoid he's not willing to cooperate or come into the workhouse. So
They can't even get him on Zoom.
they tried this morning, Judge. They did call my office. I received a message. I did call them back from my cell phone, and he's not cooperating to get out of Zoom. The family is extremely concerned for his safety. And I told the family that I would relay those concerns to the court. I don't know what our options are. I certainly think that a referral for competency would be appropriate, but it's a little challenging if we can't get Mr. Gannon in front of Your Honor.
Call Mr. Mohammed in here, please. Did you explain all this to Mr. Mohammed?
Yes, I did. I did explain my concerns to Mr. Mohammed this morning. However, without him being here, Mr. Gannon, that is, Mr. Mohammed did not know what Your Honor would do as
Wait.
far as.
Wait, don't go anywhere. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of the people.
So she's asking for a competency exam. You understand he's not here.
Yes. So I was informed that the defendant is not here, but at that time, the case was not going to be called, so I didn't know if it's going to hear at some point. And then the defense counsel informed me that she was going to request for you, to Your Honor, to make a request to police to pick them up.
Yeah, Judge. So the letter that I received from the family, the police were called for a wellness check for Mr. Gannon, which is what led to the incidents that are in the case before Your Honor. So I'm not sure how he did not get taken to the hospital. I know Flat Rock and Brownstown were both contacted, but the family is very concerned. They've sent me a number of combined court filings with letters.
Lieutenant Rembush, are you on this case, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I am.
Well, It sounds to me like there's a potential that person or property will be endangered if a warrant is not issued immediately. If he's not here under these circumstances, I'm gonna go ahead and issue a bench warrant. I'm gonna have them pick him up. I'll make a note that defendant failed to appear, so bench warrant to issue and forfeit bond. And if you think, I think I'd like you to do this for me, please. I want you to go call the family one more time.
Yes, Judge.
Tell them if he doesn't get on right now, judge is going to issue a warrant.
Yes, Judge. I'll call his brother.
And then you let me know when Mr. Flowers is here and we'll go from there on that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing, Lieutenant. If Mr. Gannon doesn't show up, I'm going to issue a warrant. I hope you were privy to that argument that Ms. Belcher was making about his mental state right now. And I think we better have him taken into custody to the extent that you have the manpower to go over there. And I hope you do, certainly. So I haven't issued the warrant yet. So if you can stand by and we'll find out what happens and we'll go from there. Okay.
Sure, Judge. Understood. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Amaya Andrea Gardner Orange, 25N588735 A and B. Ma'am, your name?
Maya Gartner.
All right. I need to just get your lawyer in here. It says that there is going to be a 2-week adjournment. So if you'll just bear with me. We're going to do October 21 at what time, Lisa?
9:15.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Judge Beaker, yes.
And Judge, just so you know, Mr. Gannon is in the waiting room.
Okay, we could take him next. Perfect. Okay. I need Mr. Graziani now. Yeah. All right. Good morning, Mr. Graziani. Your name?
For the record, Judge John Graziani, P number 43387. I had the opportunity to discuss this matter with Mohammed, and we're seeking an adjournment of 2 weeks.
For purposes of arraignment, does she stand mute and waive formal reading?
Yes, she does, Judge.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. Ma'am, I'm giving you a $500 personal bond. Since you live in Ohio, you can leave the state without consent of the court. You cannot violate any law. You must appear in court as directed, and you have to show up here on October 21st at 9:15. How far is Akron from here again? Is it?
It's about 150 miles.
Yeah, you could appear by Zoom. Okay, ma'am?
Okay. Thank you so much. Can you just explain to me kind of what you say? You said something about a bond?
It's a personal bond. You don't have to post any money. I have to set a bond in every case, okay? So I'm giving you a personal bond. You don't have to post any money, but you're going to owe $500 to the people of the state of Michigan if you don't show up, or you violate a law, or you violate any bond condition that I set at any other subsequent time, okay?
Okay, thank you so much for that.
You're all set. We'll see you here in 2 weeks. Thank you. Make sure you take care of your business. Jesse,
I have another
Jesse.
question.
I'm sorry?
Would this be the same member ID for the Zoom?
Yes, you're stuck with me on this. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck. Jesse James Gannon, 25F722-969.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of you.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Beltran, behalf of Mr. Gannon.
Mr. Gannon, how are you, sir? Can you start your video, please, and state your name? Okay, you're muted. If you could just unmute for me, all right?
Is that better?
That's better. How are you? Your name, please?
I'm good. How are you, Your Honor?
Real good, thanks. Your name?
My name's Dean Gannon. I'm the father of Jesse Gannon.
Well, where's Jesse at? I need Jesse here.
He's there at the house, Your Honor. He doesn't even realize that he's in court.
his girl is there and she's trying. I just sent her back there to just start Zoom and show you a picture of him. He's not right, Your Honor. He doesn't. He's in a state of mind of like a 7-year-old kid.
And Your Honor, when you passed him in, I did speak with Mr. Gannon's brother, and then I placed a call to the girlfriend. The brother informed me that the girlfriend was at Jesse Gannon's residence. She went to the front of the complex. There was a police officer there, and she was inquiring of that officer for assistance and trying to get Mr. Gannon in front of the screen.
And he just won't do it.
Your Honor, if I may, I do believe, considering the circumstances, that a bench warrant is appropriate in this case. Additionally, I do believe that the defendant should have a GPS tether. Based on his previous convictions, that includes a fleeing in the 3rd degree as well as operating while repaired. So I believe a habeas is appropriate as well as a additional condition of a GPS tether.
And Your Honor, I would oppose a GPS tether. At this point in time, Mr. Gannon is very much within the jurisdiction of this board. He has family. All of his family members have been in contact with me. This is somebody going through a mental crisis.
I don't think that I'm going to even address Bond. He's not even here. So why am I going to address Bond now? If you're asking me to consider a GPS tether, I'll consider it. But he's not even in custody. I don't have any bond to set on him. So I'm going to go ahead and issue a warrant. I'm sorry. I'd like to help him, but I can't help him if he doesn't show up.
Your Honor, is there any way? We're not trying to get out of jail free card at all.
Nobody thinks anybody's trying to get free out of jail card, but I cannot have people not show up.
I understand, but I mean, if you've seen what his condition was.
What am I supposed to do, sir? You tell me what I'm supposed to do. If he isn't showing up today, he's not showing up tomorrow or next Tuesday or the Tuesday thereafter. He's still charged.
I understand.
Let me see what he's charged with. I know he's got a escape from lawful custody and a assault resistant obstruct. He's got a 3rd offense notice. I can't make exceptions. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can do. If you can get him to come before the camera here in the next 5 minutes, I'll recall the warrant. But if he doesn't show up by Zoom or in person, I'm going to have to issue a warrant. I have no choice.
I understand, Your Honor. Let me try and call and do what I can do, please.
I'm going to wait about 10 more minutes, okay?
I appreciate it, Mr. McNally. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Stay seated.
Court of that session.
Let's take this one. Okay. Is Mr. Gannon out there?
Yes, Mr. Gannon and his aunt are both out there.
Okay. All right, let's do that one. Jesse James Gannon, 25F722969. And then I will take the other.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Gannon.
Okay, Mr. Gannon, good morning to you, sir. You have to start your video. All right. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Judge McNally, how are you doing?
Good. Could you tell me your name?
Jesse James Gannon, Judge McNally.
Okay. Good morning to you. Listen, I just want to tell you here, you just have to show up. Nobody here is trying to hurt you, okay? So you have to show up for your court dates. Don't force me to issue a warrant, okay?
Judge, I just wanted to come in person. I just figured this Zoom stuff was over with after COVID. I didn't think it'd be an issue if I come and seen you in person.
You're more than welcome to come in person.
Well, nobody wanted to give me a ride this morning was the issue, and my phones are off. The bills haven't been paid. So the phone's only good for emergency calls.
Well, you're good for that. Listen, Mr. Gannon,
yes, sir.
I'm going to refer you for a competency exam, okay? And you're going to go have an evaluation with some people, okay? What's that?
I would like to hire a lawyer before I go any further. Not a court appointed. I don't want a court appointed.
Hang on, Mr. Gannon, just listen to me a second, if you would, okay? You got Ms. Belcher here, who's a really good lawyer, Okay, she really is. She's been in front of me multiple times. She's a very good lawyer. And
I'm just not willing to do any more probation. You guys have kept me on probation since I've been 16 years old. I am done being tethered and bound
Well, you
to
haven't-
Michigan. I don't want to be here no more.
I got it, but please listen to me. Nobody's talking about probation yet. What are you smoking?
That's just raw honey.
Wait till you're done
Hemp
before you
oil,
start
hemp oil.
smoking. Okay,
Called hemp oil.
no more of that until we're done here. Okay.
Yes,
Listen.
Your Honor.
Oh, nobody's putting anybody on probation. You haven't been convicted of anything. But
All right.
but from what I see and what the lawyers have told me, I think it's best that we refer you for a competency exam. Okay, you're going to get a notice to appear for a competency exam in the forensics center with the forensics people. I don't know who's going to be assigned to this. And we're going to give you a review date. Okay. We'll give you a review.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Review date.
Let's see. How long are they taking now? 6-8 weeks?
Judge, typically we're setting them out for 90 days.
Yeah, I know.
It's no longer notifying the defendants. They send it to the defense attorney. So as soon as I
Okay.
get that letter, I'll make sure I send it to the family.
They're always changing things on me. They're going to send it to your lawyer. She's going to send it to you. You got a real good lawyer. So we're going to set a review
Yeah, but
date.
my address is at my fiance's house with my daughter. I need to go get a PO box. The lady at Flat Rock said it cost me an extra $100 a month just to have a PO box in Flat Rock. That didn't sound right to me, so I'm gonna have to figure out another way of getting my mail to
Can
make
we
sure
send it-
I get it
can we-
to me
can-
and it's sealed.
Listen, can she send it to 24654 Summer Lane?
Yeah, as long as it's brought to me in a sealed envelope, sure thing, Judge.
It's going to be a sealed envelope. Okay. We're going to set a review hearing date.
Yeah,
When should we
pardon
do
me.
it? You're saying until the end of the year?
I would say set it out for 90 days, Judge, given that he's out of custody. He's going to be.
Yeah. Let's go early January of 26, Lisa.
Your Honor, if I may.
Can you write that down for me, Robin?
Yeah. Hang on one second, Mr. Gannon. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of the people. And Your Honor, again, there's no objection to the defendant being referred for a competency review. However, I would like to renew my motion for the defendant to be placed on the GPS tether. I do believe he poses a flight risk based on his previous convictions of fleeing the third degree. As well, I also believe he does pose a danger to the public. He has previous convictions, which include operating while impaired.
And Your Honor, I would oppose that request. My client is on Zoom. He is local in communities. The last client I found a week ago waited over 8 days.
I know.
Your Honor, he's local. He's on Zoom. He has strong family support. At this point in time, we'd just be punishing him when he's.
I got it. Who's with you there, sir? Your aunt, I was told?
My fiance, Robin Nicole Loveday, and my daughter, Sadie Mae Gannon.
Okay, good
The-
morning. Robin,
The
your
aunt
name?
is on a different device, Judge.
What's that?
She's on a different device.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys get him there for the forensic appointment, okay? What's your name, young lady?
Robin Loveday.
Okay, I just want to make sure somebody's going to get him to the forensic appointment. I'm going to set a review date in January. We'll do it the first week of January, I guess, Lisa.
January 6th of 26 at 9:00.
January 6th at 9:00. So, Mr. Gannon, nothing to be afraid of. I'm not ordering the GPS tether for the very reason that you mentioned. He probably doesn't have any money and they take too long to get those on and it's not fair. He's already posted his 2,000. Just make sure you show up, Mr. Gannon. Don't make this worse than it is. Okay, sir?
Well, Judge, also, whatever phone I do got, it was stuck on October 6th for days. So I don't know if someone has hacked my cell phone. I need calendars. These electronics aren't helping me. Someone's hacking my shit.
I will make sure he's there on January 6th.
Okay, and also look for the letter from the defense lawyer. You have his phone number, right?
Your Honor, His brother.
Sadie, calm down, baby.
Mr. Gannon, I have a phone number for Miss Robin. I have
Leave it to
several
your
phone
mom.
numbers to get in contact.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. Mr. Gannon, January
Your
6th
Honor.
at 9, you'll be back here. Look for the lawyer's letter as to when you have to go and where you have to go for the appointment, okay? I wish
Thank you,
well,
Judge
sir.
McNally. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Judge.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot, Miss Belcher. I could take Cook if we're ready. Who's
I am ready, Your Honor.
Evelyn?
Yes.
Valerie Cook, 23F715665.
For the record, Sean Graziani, P number 43387. Judge, we've discussed this matter with the prosecutor and Ms. Cook. This, if you allow it, for the next 2 weeks, it will be a final pre-trial, including the conditions that are indicated there. We're going to be.
Hang on a second. Said no objection to waiver of exam, and you're not on this one.
Oh, Judge, there's another matter on Ms. Cook.
She has two cases, a felony and a misdemeanor.
Where's Mr. Grady?
Miss Grady had to go to another court. She said she'd log right back in.
Judge, I just want to handle this matter because you're in the preliminary.
Evelyn Valerie Cook, 22T705215. Your name, ma'am?
Evelyn Cook.
All right, your appearance.
John Graziani, P number 43387 for the record, Judge. And again, Mr. Mohammed has agreed to a 2-week adjournment. This would be a final pre-trial. And also there's going to be subpoena on the complaining witness.
Okay, October 21, Lisa,
9:45.
at 9:45 a.m. Ms. Cook, don't go anywhere. I'm going to, as soon as your lawyer gets here, we're going to take care of the other one, okay?
You'll have to be on the 21st, ma'am. We'll be talking further.
But stay right there for now.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, staff. Everyone have a
Thank you. Tiffany Beatrice Baldridge, file 25F722137.
Good afternoon, or good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of.
Good morning, Your Honor. May please score Douglas Demonski 409 on behalf of my client, Stephanie Ball.
Ma'am, your name, please. All right, today is the date scheduled for a preliminary exam. Are the people ready to proceed?
We are.
Defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have 4 counts here. Wait a minute. Yeah, we have 3 counts. We have home invasion first, felonious assault, and a second count of felonious assault as set forth in count 3. Any preliminary matters, Mr. Mohammed?
Yes, Your Honor. People would request a mutual order of sequestration with an exception to the officer in charge, Detective Christopher Ramos.
Any objection?
I have no objection, Your Honor.
All witnesses in this case, with the exception of the officer in charge and the defendant, are to leave the courtroom immediately. Is this gentleman going to be a witness called by either the prosecution or the defense, either today or at trial?
Your Honor, I'm unaware of who that individual is.
He's not on this case.
You're not on this case?
Altered,
Okay, good enough. All right. Any other preliminary matters?
No, not from the people.
Any from you, Mr. Mons?
No, Your Honor.
Call your first witness.
Your Honor, the people's first witness we call Miss Diamond Everidge.
Hope the game doesn't get rained out today. Good morning, ma'am. Come on up to this witness chair here, if you would, please. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand before you sit down. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God? All right. Have a seat, please. Can you please state your name and spell your name?
Diamond Everidge, it's DYMOND EVERIDGE.
Thank you. You can proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Mrs. Everidge. I'm going to take you back to the date of September 14th, 2025. Were you at or near the location of 28517 Walnut Creek Drive?
Yes.
Is that located in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne?
Yes.
And what were you doing at that location on that date?
I was at home laying my son down.
And what is that location to you?
That's my brother.
And who do you live at that location with?
Just me and my children.
Was there anybody else on that day present besides you and your children?
Yes.
Who?
My fiance.
And what is the name of your fiance?
Tyler Lawson.
And did something occur at that location that brings you into court on that day?
Yes.
What occurred?
I was awoken from my fiance. I was in my son down. He said there was somebody pounding at the door, and I said, "Look." He didn't look, so I got up. I just happened to sleep. I went to go open up my door. It was Tiffany Bulgers at the door, banging on it.
Now that individual that you observed at that front door, you see that person in the courtroom today?
I do.
Could you please point to that person and point out an article of clothing that person is wearing?
She's wearing gray. There.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness is pointing to and identifying the defendant.
The record should so reflect.
And when you observed that, what happened next after you observed that individual at your front door?
There was words exchange, a lot of argument. And then it escalated to her coming inside my home and attacking me.
And where were you specifically when you made contact with the defendant?
I was inside my house.
And where was the defendant?
She was outside.
And after there was an exchange of words, what occurred next?
She struck me inside my home.
Did she enter into your home?
Yes.
Did she have permission?
No.
And you indicated that she had struck you. Where did she strike you?
In my head, in my eye.
How many times did she strike you in your head, on your head, and then under eye?
I don't remember.
And what happened next after she struck you on your eye?
She dragged me by my hair out the hallway up the apartment complex building.
And just for clarity, who dragged you by your hair into the outside hallway?
Tiffany Baldridge.
And what happened next?
Obviously things escalated. There was a fight that happened. My shirt was ripped off, so I was exposed. My fiance, he separated the fight. We went inside and she come charging at me, shut the door.
And what happened next?
I opened up the door. She was still knocking at the door, and I said, "Please leave me alone. I'm calling the cops." That's when items were being thrown, and
What items specifically were being thrown?
a full pop can of Sprite and a 4-foot Halloween sign.
So, can you describe step by step what occurred? So, you went back into your home and did you close the door?
Correct.
And what happened next?
I opened up the door because she was still pounding at my door.
Okay. And did you observe anything in her hands at that point?
No.
And what happened next after that?
A Sprite can was thrown at me.
Okay. And was this a full Sprite can, a closed one? Do you know?
It was full. It was closed and it was full.
And what did the defendant do specifically with this Sprite can?
She struck her.
And where did this Sprite can strike you, specifically on your leg?
On my right thigh.
And as a result of the defendant striking you with a Sprite can on your thigh, did you sustain any injuries?
Yes.
What was the extent of the injury you sustained?
I had a big burst.
Okay. At the moment the defendant was about to strike you with this Sprite can, how did you feel in that moment?
I was frightened. I was really scared.
Okay, after you were struck with this Sprite can, what happened next?
Sorry, what was the question again?
After you were struck with the Sprite can, what occurred next?
She then proceeded to pick up the Halloween sign and struck it at the outside.
And can you describe this Halloween sign?
It's about 4 foot. It's the ones that you put outside your door. It is metal.
Can you give a visual description of how large this item was?
It's about 4, I'd say 4 feet
Wide or tall?
tall.
And you're holding out your hands to the side though. How wide was it?
It was. Oh.
Well, wait a minute. Slow down. You know how tall 4 feet is?
Yeah, like my daughter's.
So the sign stands 4 feet tall.
Yes.
How wide is the sign?
That's why.
Wait a minute. Look at me. Okay. So maybe what is that about 6 to 8 inches? 8 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when the defendant got this Halloween sign, what did that individual do with that sign?
She struck it at my fiance's arm.
And based on your observation, did you ever observe whether or not your fiance has sustained any injuries as a result of the strike?
Yes, we did.
What was the extent of the injuries that you had observed?
He cut, or she cut, sorry, Tiffany cut Tyler's mother.
And what happened next?
That's when the cops were called.
And who called the police?
I did.
Why?
Because I was scared and things obviously needed to be taken care of. I shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable.
Objection, Your Honor. There's no question to the witness. I'll strike that answer.
Did you see
At least the last part of it. I shouldn't have to feel scared in my own house.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you seek any medical attention?
Yes, I did.
And what for?
I was in the hospital for a head close injury due to assault.
And is the assault in relation to this incident?
Yes.
And did you learn the exact injury that you had sustained? Or the extent of the injury in regards to the head injury?
Well, yes,
Was there a specific diagnosis you learned you had?
yeah, they said it was a head close injury.
Understood. Your Honor, there's no further questions.
Cross?
Yes, Your Honor.
That feels better. Feels better already? Yeah.
Good morning, Ms. Evers. Now, you testified as to an event that happened at the 2857 Walnut Creek.
Correct.
That's that's an apartment or the house?
It's an apartment.
It's an apartment. There are other apartments there, right?
Yes.
It's an apartment across the hall.
Yes.
You live on this first floor of this apartment building.
Yes.
And what time did this event take place?
It was even kind of approximately 7:45, 8 o'clock.
PM.
Yes.
Isn't it true that earlier today that you and Aldridge have been on the phone together?
Correct.
And you had also been texting each other, correct?
What? Yes.
And do you recall when the last time was that you spoke with her on the phone that day?
I do not know.
Do you recall last time you texted her that day? Now, you testified that you were hit with a can of Sprite, I believe.
Correct.
And isn't it true that you actually threw those cans of Sprite in the hallway?
I don't remember.
Where did the cans of Sprite come from?
They were out of hallway already.
Before she arrived?
Yeah, she's the one that actually gave me the Sprite cans.
When did she give you the Sprite cans?
She put them outside my door later or earlier that day.
How much earlier that day?
Early afternoon.
So this was at least the second time you saying that Aldridge came by your place?
Yeah, no, I did not see her the first time
Then how do you know she put the cans out there?
because she texted me to book that she did.
Other than the cans of Sprite, what else did she leave out in front of your door?
That was it.
Were they in a bag or a box?
It was in a box.
And do you remember giving a statement? States. You remember giving a statement?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
And isn't it true that in your statement you indicate that you were hit in the face 5 times?
I don't remember. I had a concussion.
Were you hit with anything other than Ms. Baldwin's fist in your head? What else were you hit with?
A can spray.
You testified earlier that the can hit you on the front thigh. Is that you saying that caused your concussion?
Oh no, I thought it punches. That's what she hit me with, but it was both fists in the face.
So you're saying that closed fist in the face caused you to have a concussion?
Correct.
And when did you see treatment?
2 days later, because I woke up the next day and that became that my in-laws had to rush me to the hospital for it.
Did you report to the officer in charge? Did you went to the hospital the next day? Did you, or do you have in your possession the photos of the bruises or injuries that you had?
Yes.
Did you submit those to the prosecution or the officer in charge?
Yes, they were taken on the scene.
You had photos of your fiance's injuries?
Yes.
And they were turned over to the place of the officer in charge?
Correct.
Redirect.
Yes, just one question. Ma'am, you had indicated that you had woken up with agony pain and rushed to the hospital, correct?
Correct.
And was that as a result of the injuries you had sustained from this specific incident?
Correct.
Understood. No further comment.
You, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
You can step down, ma'am. Thank you very much. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, at this time, the people have no further witnesses.
People move to bind over.
Correct.
You agree it's a fair question, counsel?
It is a question back, Your Honor.
All right, based on the sworn testimony here, I find that the crime of home invasion first, a felonious assault, and 2 counts of felonious assault were committed, one involving the victim, Diamond Beveridge, the other involving the victim, Tyler Lawson. Defendant is bound over for trial to the Wayne County Circuit Court on the charges contained in the complaint and warrant. Defendant is bound over to appear on October the 21st, and that will be at 9 a.m. on the charges again contained in the complaint and warrant. Bond was set in this case at $5,010%. The bond was posted. No objection to continuation.
Correct.
Bond is continued, and you'll be there October 21 at 9 a.m. Ma'am, do you have any questions for me? Okay, so you can go down the hall, get your notice. Anything else, Mr.
None, but Your Honor.
Have a good day. Thanks. Evelyn Valerie Cook. Evelyn Valerie Cook, 23F715665. Ms. Cook, your name?
She wants to restroom, Your Honor. 1 second, sir. Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Grady, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Judith Grady on behalf of Evelyn Valerie Cook, P44567. Your Honor, I apologize for being late. I've been off and on with talking
You're
to
fine.
the hospice.
You're fine.
nurse.
Let's just wait until Ms. Cook arrives. Ms. Cook, your name?
Evelyn Cook, Your Honor.
All right, so this will be a waiver, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me just check one thing. I want to be clear. Did you ever go over and get your fingerprints taken?
Yes, that's all done, Your Honor.
When did you do that?
At Flat Rock, you mean? No, I'm going there today. I thought you meant
No, you go there today.
Yes, I'm going there today as soon as I
Who
get
told you to go there today?
I was going there today.
No, listen to me. When were you released from custody?
Last Wednesday.
Why didn't you go like I told you to go? Ms. Cook, Ms. Cook, I could revoke your bond, set a high cash bond. You could be sitting in jail from now until the cows come home. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Orders are not voluntary. I told you the first day when you were out of custody. Today's October 7th. Last Wednesday would have been October the 2nd. You should have been in there by the 3rd on the latest. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, then why didn't you go? I'm telling you, I'm ready to have a bond violation hearing right now.
I'm going there right after I get off with this hearing, Your
Go
Honor.
there after we're done with court. I told you to go there right when you were released. Did I or did I not?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then why didn't you?
I was trying to get a ride there
Trying to get a ride. You live where?
in Wyandotte.
I don't really want to hear the ride issue.
Okay, Your Honor.
I
Sorry.
don't really want to hear the ride issue. Okay? I get tired of hearing this. I don't have a ride. 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 You better go there and you better be there by 1 o'clock today, or else I'm telling you, I'm going to take some serious steps. You're going to be taken into custody. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good. Because you know, and I know, if I told you I was going to give you $1,000 to be there on Wednesday, you'd have been there on Wednesday. Don't tell me this I don't have a ride stuff.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, it just tells me how seriously you take this. That's all. That's what it's telling me. And it tells every other judge that. You don't comply with court orders. Counsel, you better talk to her. Ma'am, you're charged with possession of methamphetamines. You have the right to an exam. Your lawyer tells me you wish to waive your right to an exam. If you waive your right to an exam, you will automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to waive your right to an exam? You still wish to waive your right to an exam?
Miss Cook, he's talking to you.
I think she's froze.
I did go through all that with her, Judge, just so the court knows.
I don't know what's happening out there. I bet she didn't go to AA or NA either. I have a good mind to revoke her bond. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a bond hearing. If she can't
We have
produce,
another court hearing on one day last week in Wyandotte, Judge, too, as well. I don't recall the date.
where is Ms. Cook?
You want me to get her on the phone, Judge?
Please.
Hi, is Valerie right there?
Yeah, she's still here, but I think she's still in the thing, but it's like reloading or something. I'm not sure this Zoom thing is messing up right now. Hold on. Are you still on there?
Yes, the judge can hear you too. Judge,
So don't make any negative comments about the judge, okay? At least not with me listening. You're free to say whatever you want when I'm not here and we're not in court.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. I'm just trying to fix the phone here. I'm not sure why it's just saying preparing meeting. Give me 1 moment, please, Your Honor. Sure.
Ms. Cook, can you hear me?
One moment, sir. I do apologize.
Ms. Cook, state your name again.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to see your face. Tell me your name again.
Evelyn Cook?
You still wish to give up your right to a preliminary exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to do that? I'll accept the waiver. Let me see your AA attendance. Put it in front of the camera.
I what? I don't have my sheet of paper with me. It's at my house.
Where is it?
I did not read it, but I can text it to you.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at right now?
In the file.
I didn't hear you. Where are you right now?
On Sibley and 4th Street. I'm right down the street at a friend's house. I'm doing Zoom because I don't have Wi-Fi in Wyandotte where I live.
Where you been going to your AA meetings?
The home group is Grozio.
Where at in Grozio?
St. Paul's Church.
Saint what?
And I do 2 virtuals.
Saint what church?
Paul's Church. It's on Grozio. I lived on Grozio for 15 years, and that's my home group.
I have a good mind to revoke your bond.
Why?
Because you don't comply with orders.
Meetings too. I just bring everything with me. I apologize. I've
You
not
didn't-
been in the great
Don't
frame of
interrupt
mind.
me. Don't interrupt me. I wasn't done talking.
Okay.
Because you didn't follow my order. You got a warrant out of Taylor?
Yes, I'm gonna take care of that too.
She has one out of our court, doesn't she? Was that the case I called before, Lisa?
Yes, it was.
You got one out of our court too. You don't think you have to listen to judges or comply with court orders, do you? I mean, tell me what makes for such arrogance. I wish I had that much. I really do. I probably could have gone a lot further. Tell me what makes for that kind of arrogance. I want to know. I'm sorry?
I didn't hear what you said. The phone broke up.
I said, tell me what makes for that kind of arrogance that you don't have to show up in court and you don't have to comply with judges' orders. Maybe somebody else wouldn't think this is a big deal, but unfortunately, you drew one of the guys who does think it's a
This is
really.
my life.
You're interrupting me again. Again, you're showing a lack of respect. You are interrupting me again. I just wondered what kind of arrogance one has to have to not show up in court and not comply with judges' orders. I don't care if it's mine or somebody else's down the street or somebody in Tuscaloosa. I could care less where they live, what they do. I'm telling you right now, you better go over to Flat Rock and you better be there by 1 o'clock today. Do we understand one another? If you do not go over there to get fingerprinted and photographed in 60 minutes, you're not going to like what I'm going to do. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't have a ride. You get a ride from Wyandotte to Fort and Sibley. How'd you get there today?
Walked.
You walked.
I walked.
October 21 counts, so she's to be at the Frank Murphy Criminal Justice Center at 9 o'clock in the morning. She's going over to Flat Rock to get her fingerprints taken today. Good luck. Don't
Judge.
play this game with me again. Thank you, counsel.
Thank
Judge.
you, Your Honor. Have a good rest of your day.
Wait.
Judge, that's me. You adjourned her misdemeanor to 10/21 at 9:45. Just so you know.
Okay.
Do you want to go later or a different day?
Yeah. Who's her lawyer on that?
Mr. Graziani.
Yeah, let's just make that one the 28th, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll make sure she does.
All right, thanks, Ms. Grady. Have a great day.
You as well.
Thanks. If she doesn't show up by 1, you call the court, Lieutenant.
I'm going to call her back, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
Oh, dear.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, people against Kish Trollinger, 25B7145545. Good morning.
Right, Judge. Still morning, right?
Yeah, right, really.
Okay. Your Honor, Bill Clovis, B38434, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you say your name for the record? Kish Trollinger. Your Honor, talk to the prosecutor, talk to my client in depth. We want to waive our preliminary examination that we're entitled to. If there's probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause that I committed it. And also I want to, just before I forget, I wanted to inform the court that he's going religiously to AA.
Good.
Which is absolutely wonderful.
That's good. All right, so Mr. Trollinger, you understand what your lawyer said. He's telling me you wish to waive your right to an exam. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you waive your right to an exam, you're waiving the requirement that the people show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime of OWI3, and you'll automatically be bound over for further proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to give up your right to an exam?
No, Your Honor.
And you did sign this document here in my possession that entitled, bind over transfer after preliminary exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anybody force you to give up your right to an exam?
No, Your
All right, I'm gonna accept the waiver. I find the waivers been made voluntarily and understanding that you're bound over. October 21 at 9 will be your AOI date. Bonds continued. And everything else, anything else, Mr. Clovis?
No, Your Honor, just you and your staff are always so kind and have a good day.
You too. Thanks a lot. Sir, you're gonna go down the hall and get your notice, okay? Best of luck to you. Thanks, Mr. Clovis.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do we have any more, Lisa?
So we have one more exam.
Is the lawyer here?
I'm not sure.
Who is the lawyer? Do you know?
Mr. Williams?
Sorrells and Lockhart.
Is Mr. Williams here? Counsel?
Mr. Williams, no. His exam was scheduled for 10:30. I believe the officers had been here for very long.
Sorrells and Lockhart.
Well,
He called earlier and said he was going to be here around noon. He was running late.
Judge Hensley, you know if the defense attorney, Pillow?
She's gone?
I believe so. I don't believe the defendant has appeared, so I just wrote defendant failed to appear.
Is Ms. Patillo gone?
I don't know, Your Honor.
We'll check and see if she's here.
I think she's the arraignment attorney today, so she should be here.
Yeah, send her in, John. Do you have any cases with Judge Hessen this afternoon?
No, I never received the docket for her, so I think that I'm done after this.
Well, we got this one, and I might have him come in at 1 o'clock.
Which one's one?
Well, look. Do you have Mr. Williams' number?
I don't.
Lisa, will you call him again or give me his number, whatever's easier for you? If you want me to call him, I will. Why don't you give me his number?
Hang on, I got to look it up real quick.
I thought Mr. Mons was on this Mario Brown.
That's Mr. Williams is for Sorrell.
No. Somebody just brought in Mario Brown.
Oh, I don't know anything about that one.
It says in person, MDOC writ. Oh, that's for October 14th. So this is just a Mario Brown. Who's the lawyer on that? It looks like it's Mr. Mons. Is Mons gone?
Mr. Mons.
He just was here. Can you call him? Tell him he's got to come back? Good. Thank you. Lisa, I want to make sure that I got this correct. 582, right?
852.
852. Mr. Mons, you can't get a hold of him?
No.
Ronnie William, attorney at law. This is Evan. I can help you.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for Mr. Williams.
1 second.
Roger Williams, can I help you?
Mr. Williams, where are you?
I am turning left on West Road.
Counsel, you got to get here earlier. You know that my staff now has to stay after lunch, right? I mean, come on. And maybe you guys are taking too many cases. I don't know what to tell you, but you can't show up at 12:10 for a 10th exam. You got police officers waiting here and everything.
I agree, Your Honor.
Well, come on. You're showing up late every time. I mean, I can understand a little bit, but let's not just make it about me, myself, and I. You know what I mean? You got a judge here, you got staff here, you got lawyers here, you got police officers here. I'm getting off the bench 8 minutes. You guys are either starting or waving. I'll be in my chambers. Thank you. What am I going to do with Mons? Feel like a babysitter, Lisa. You know that? He just left and he's got another case.
Is Mr. Mons here? I mean,
He was
Mr.
here.
Brown. I'm sorry, Mr. Brown.
Is Brown out there?
No.
He's supposed to be on Zoom.
He's not on Zoom. He never checked in with me.
Oh, okay.
Well, remember, he's in custody.
Yeah, they did not log on today.
I'm babysitting people. I mean, how do they tell us that they're going to have people on here and then they don't show? What in the world is going on? So now you got a guy in custody. I didn't set the bond. I'm sure it's a very, very reasonable bond. But now, because somebody forgot to do their job today or whatever they're doing, you got a guy sitting in there that shouldn't be sitting in there necessarily. In other words, if they came up with a waiver or what have you, have him still read it out. We'll bring him here next week. Call Mons up. Tell Mons he's got to pay attention to who his, in fact, if you have Mr. Mons' phone number, I'll call. Do you have it? Give me Mons' phone number.
I will approach your honor just because it's all, I know we're on it.
Come on, give me it. Just give me.
It's 313.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. We are babysitters over here. That's what we are. We got to call lawyers like.
Hi, you reached, I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Mr. Mons, you left before we called your other case. It's a Mario DeQuan Brown, 25F7263994. I mean, you can't just leave without talking to us. Your exam is going to go. I'm not going to adjourn the PCC. Exam's going to go next week at 10:30. We've had him read it out. Thank you. Who's Johnny Von Hensley? 25W716781.
Morning, Judge Ziapati, on behalf of Mr. Von Hensley, he was not present. I've been calling him. I was hoping he would show up before I would leave today, but I don't have any explanations for his absence.
I don't either. I'm going to find it's a willful intent to delay the adjudication. It was made clear to him to appear here. We've gone back and forth on this bench warrant to issue 4,010%. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So Lisa, yeah, let's just keep Brown on for preliminary exam. All right.
Good.
I'm going to start on this next one with Mr. So get your.
Police officers have been working since last night and they've been here for.
Yeah, I know. At one point, lawyers used to show consideration. Now they don't. Come on in the courtroom. Get your witnesses in here.
Yeah, Judge. But counsel just informed me they're waiving.
Yeah. Counsel, you'll agitate me. You keep doing this. You can't do that to these guys. You can't do it to my staff, and you can't do it to police officers. These guys were up all night waiting.
I take full responsibility.
I know, but I get the feeling some of you guys are taking too many cases. I mean,
I don't think so, Your Honor. I think it's the personally, it's just my opinion is that when we think that a preliminary examination is going on daily, like for me, I'm new to the county, so when I'm first, I'm last because I don't know anybody. So when it was my turn,
they're calling cases in front of yours, even though you were there earlier.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the judges.
Why? Where were you from?
Genesee County, and then the last one was Berrien County.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get an understanding of the judges so that when I walk in and say, okay, I'm here, and it's 10 o'clock, it's my turn, but it's, man, I haven't worked that out.
I got it.
Just an extra 300 here. No, that's all very old.
How you doing, Mr. Swell?
Not too good.
I mean, you're a real gentleman. I'm never going to say otherwise. I mean it. But, you know, this happens every week where I got lawyers showing up late and then I got to compete with Usually Judge Hessen's got an afternoon docket with the state prosecutor. My staff doesn't get to leave. All right, people against Gregory Lynn Sorrell, 25W7225337FY. All right, everybody's name, please. Mr. Sorrell,
Gregory L. Sorrell.
Mr. Williams.
Say everything, but I was, Sorrell, people 788.
All right, so this is going to be a waiver, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, he's charged with assault, resisting, obstructing officer. And Mr. Sorrell, I want you to know, if you waive your right to an exam, you're automatically going to be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. You're waiving the requirement that they prove that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime, and you'll automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Do you understand that? Anybody force you to give up your right to an exam and you still wish to do that? I'll accept the waiver. We'll set it over for AOI date October the 14th. So 1 week from today, you'll be arraigned there in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Counsel, do you have anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Mr. Mohammed, your name?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf.
Anything else?
There is no objection to the defense of us to waive the exam.
All right, thank you. All right, so we're all set. Have a good day. Good luck. Thank you.
This way, Mr. Brown.